either damage, overall damage, or carrying capacity. Cause see, with this perk I just got, armor rating bonuses 10%, and we have the mods in our armor and everything. So look at this. Now persuade 68, lies 69, intimidates 60. That's insane. Hacks 46, 26, medical 65, science 116, inspiration 30. Like, oof. Like that just boosted us up a lot.
Huh? Watch out, Captain! Everyone all right?
Yep. Give me that. That's good money. Good money too. Well, let's just keep on walking. Almost to Amber Heights. Yep. See all their flags.
Here. One down.
Oh, I didn't see him. Ooh, what's that? Oh, okay, no, never mind. Damn, everything's like, you can't really pass anything up. It's all good to sell. Amber Heights Crossroads discovered. Ooh. See, now you can tell that's Iconoclast. Their armor, their insignia, or that beast is supposed to be the Iconoclast. Lets people think Monarch and the Iconoclast are bad.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his Philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know.
Wait.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Graham is the person that we read about. That was kind of like the opposite of Sandra. Like, was good at like slogans and presentations and everything. Who are the
Why,
Iconoclasts?
we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
Pretty sure you're not the only free people in Halcyon. There's MSI. There's Sublight Sector. There's the Groundbreaker. Like, no problems. What about Raptidons or Marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
I'm just looking for work. Do you have a boss or a leader or something?
Oh, sure. Graham's our founder. He taught us how to cut our own path in the wilderness. And I guess some folk have started following Zora's orders. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
Tell me about
he's
Graham.
our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
See, if I was to actually like be in this game, I'd probably be part of Sublight or the Iconoclast, to be honest. Just saying. Tell me about Zora.
Well, she's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back. Now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
Yeah, why are you here and not in Stellar Bay?
Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
Where can I find them?
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
Alright, hey, before I go, I'm looking for
The new
Tucker.
boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Oh, vending machine. Sell junk.
Welcome to the Emporium. I'm Bronson.
I'm Jester. You run a store
Not
out
really
here?
a store. Think of me more like a quartermaster, chef,
Ah.
and a handyman, and whatever else we need.
Damn. You fix things
Oh,
around
sure.
here?
Sulfur ain't so good on metals, and replacing parts is expensive. So we fix things till we can't.
Smart. Got it. Alright, let's see what... Why do you need a
We gotta eat.
quartermaster?
Eating means hunting, and hunting means armaments. We used
True.
to let people take what they will, but then some idiot shot some other idiot over cards. So Zora
Wow.
set up a system. You fuck up, you don't get to buy gear. You play nice, you do.
Anything you need
Yeah,
help
plenty.
with?
If you're the type to fix a thing or two, I've got a couple reports I need to follow up on. The pipes up on Milton's house burst. Someone needs to shut them off. Then there are the cables outside the bar. A sprat chewed through them, and now they're spitting lightning. Then there's the old guardhouse, outside town on the way to the old Bayside Terrace. Someone needs to reset the comms breaker there.
Simple enough. I'll let you know when they're done.
I ought to tell you, most of these systems are routed through one of our terminals. You might be able to handle some of them remotely if you know your way around a computer. We sent Milton
kinda
out to
do.
check on the comms tower a while ago. Ain't heard back. I'd wager he got 8.
Probably. Where's this
Up the
terminal?
hill. It's right on the cliff's edge.
Okay, thanks for the tip.
Damned philosophists.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
seem like good people. Ah, here we go. Stream coming out of the roof. Okay, arching electric at the bar. Ah, science 55. Remotely shut off the power going through the bar side panel. Haven't heard from the Raps house. Hacking remote. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, so I need to upgrade my hacking. Okay. So, tech and engineering. Stream coming out of the roof. Remotely reroute the water. And then, haven't heard from the Raps house. Hack. Remotely reset the Raps house communication broker. Boom. Return. Oh, shoot. That was easy. Alright. Oh, this...
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
Captain Jester.
Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
Tucker, you're Agnes's little boy from Stellar Bay.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades.
I can tell that.
No matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
She made it seem like you're in danger.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
I'm getting that reward whether you go back or I'll beat it out of her. Running away is cowards. You need to face her and show her you're grown up.
She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time?
Teach her the Iconoclast philosophy. Convert her so she might join you in freedom. You survived outside Stellar Bay for weeks. Show her the skills you've learned.
You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore. No one can.
Good luck, dude. Do not want to be you. What's back here? Ooh.
They'll never see us.
Hello. Clean and boil brains. Let dry spores.
Never seen you before. Take
I'm
my
new
advice.
here.
Move on. Get off world if you can. If you can't, get to the bay. I've been halfway around T1. Monarch, they call it now. Been around it twice. Stood at the hot pole and the cold. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak.
What's
Pretty
the story?
simple, kid. I sit at the bar, I drink, I mind my own business. That's it.
Lie. I overheard somebody saying you were the best to ask about the real
Whoever
monarch.
said that must have been lying. Or maybe they was drunk. I don't know nothing a dozen better folk couldn't tell you. Look, you want to buy the drinks, I'll do my bit to keep you entertained. Just don't ask me to dance.
What happened to you
A
here?
great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. Fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate.
If they got killed, they must not have been terribly
Better folk
talented.
than you and me. It don't take much of a slip to end up in a sulfur pool or a wrapped stomach. We split
True.
ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox, and I've been thinking about seeing it found.
What, like photographs and stuff?
Thereabouts.
What if they're
I'll
still
be glad
alive?
for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure.
Can't you find them
Getting on
yourself?
in years, kid. Legs ain't working like they used to. Sulfur burns a little too long in the lungs. This joint's looking like my last home.
Damn. Alright, one lockbox coming right up.
Appreciate it, kid. I'm marking outposts on your map. We spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
This armor itches something awful.
Okay. Let's go turn in to that dude. Tell him we fixed everything.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Damned philosophists.
Okay. I was gonna be like, oh, time to steal, but there's people in there.
What are you buying?
I fixed your problems.
I'll be damned. Thanks for doing that. Here. Zora sets aside a bit or two for people who help out. Before you ask, no, it ain't pay. Just being generous to folks who do a good turn.
Uh-huh, sure. Yeah, it seems like pay to me. But whatever. Whatever.
It ain't right. We're gonna lose to our mission. We're into the jaws.
Yeah, that's about all that's in here. Okay.
Huh.
What about her? Nope, okay, can't buy any alcohol. Here, I guess.
Romantically.
Yeah,
There's so many
we
bars.
felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure,
Damn.
then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Nuys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company. A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
I'm told you're out of pamphlets. That's a shame.
Ah, yes. The first step to accepting the truths of philosophism is to open your heart to its wisdom. I've found the written word to be quite effective in helping people do that. But alas, the eternal truth hasn't been generous with the paper and ink. Now, why have you come?
I'm just looking for work. Got anything?
A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
A printing press on Monarch? Yeah, wouldn't supplies help more?
Yes.
We will make do, as we always have. Spreading the word of our movement is of paramount importance. Will you aid us in our cause?
Sure.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
Huxley, the runner from the northern ruins, I helped her get out of
So
there.
you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf.
Where is the
She
supplier?
meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
MSI supplies you?
One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Alright, I'll be back.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Right, food and medicine seems more reasonable.
Greetings, friend.
I have some questions for you.
All right.
Tell me about the iconoclasts.
The iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles.
But it'd be dangerous to let anarchy run rampant.
This is not anarchy. Society requires structure, Captain. It is
Yeah.
just that the board's structure is killing the colony.
Untrue.
Ours will not.
Okay, I understand. I want to know more about your
Awakening
teachings.
is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know?
I would like to know what you think Bakonu meant when he wrote, "Your work is to discover the truth, and then with all your heart give yourself to it."
Ah, how refreshing to have a scholar among us. Bakonu's text simply refers to our entire purpose, assisting the universe in realizing its own truth. Let it guide us as it will.
It refers to giving oneself over to the plan. It is not some paean to an invisible creator in the sky.
Let them talk.
Were there a truth to the grand plan in the first place, I and Bakonu might agree. But what we see as divine purpose is just one facet of the universe figuring itself out. To quote, "As a child looking at the leg of an elephant, unable to view it whole, we mistake the tiny scope of our understanding as the unfathomably large purpose of the universe."
You're not completely full of shit, I'll give you that. Even if you do twist things beyond recognition to suit your own beliefs.
Let them talk.
Were my teachings beyond recognition, I dare say I wouldn't have a small army of followers who understand and believe.
I owe you an apology. I expected you to be a complete idiot. I'd say you're actually more in the 25% idiocy range.
Likewise. Now, I'm sorry. What was it you were asking?
No. That's it. Never mind.
All right. Why have you come?
Yeah. I think that pretty much answered my questions.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
And you're unshut-upable.
And you're on, shut up. That's funny. Actually, let's... Sublight. We'll go to Sublight, get the quests, and then we will start doing all the side quests. Just start going down the list. Or going up the list. We'll start from the bottom up. Wait, so is... Oh, this is a Canid innards. Okay, this is what Canid looks like. Interesting. Fallbrook, Cascadia, Amber Heights, Stellar Bay. I like that there's actually like this stuff on telling you, you know, which way the towns are and stuff.
South here. Off the
Actually
road
helps a
and down
lot.
this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us.
Oh, she's talking about the Devil's Peak, so we won't be listening to her. Just letting y'all know.
Watch it. These pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
If I fall in,
I want to jump in
pull me out,
and see.
right?
Of course I'll pull you out if you fall in. From where? Oh, shit. I didn't know. I didn't see that.
Everyone all right?
Where? I need to be more noticeable or alert. That's the word, alert. I think it's on this side.
We got trouble! Alright, let's go up here. Here we go!
Ah, yes.
Hello there.
Here we go.
A word, if I may be so bold.
Ultra.
Well now, today I thought those mantisaurs had peacefully exited the premises. But you're a simpler explanation. Thanks for the assistance. Name's Weston. Every once in a while I set up shop along these here roads. You find yourself in need of resupply, you come on by. Care to purchase a thing or two?
Yeah, actually, let's show me what you got. Okay, a bunch of Iconoclast armor. Whatever the fuck this is. Ammo. I will buy your ammo. Alright, but I think he's good to travel by himself now. Now that we saved him and all. Guess we'll do that for now.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
Well, we are stopping in, so... Deserters forced to return. A miracle of the on the frontier. The salvation of Emerald Vale. You are welcome. Actually, I'll be right back. I'm stretching, but I'm gonna go see what my phone percentage is at. Why this loads. It's at 94%. I can use that. And because I unplugged it, it's at 89% now. Really? What the fuck? Whatever.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
Lilia sent me. Where's Catherine?
You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? That sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
You're useless, and yes, it's going in my report. Breathe, it's okay. Just point me towards Miss Malin.
She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise. Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
What is this? Where am I and what's
Yes,
this
it's true.
place?
Fallbrook really is the best kept secret in all of Monarch. Accepting the Borst factory's secret ingredient. We're a leisurely stopover for the more adventurous spacefaring traveler. Understand? Swell.
Yeah.
We like quick on the draw types like you. Saloon is straight back and to the right. Once you're feeling sated, you're welcome to a private cabin. Only $250 a night. Ms. Malin can let you one if you're interested. She's the one who runs this racket.
Keep your wits about you. This is sublight territory.
Fallbrook's great. Anything you want, they've got it. So long as you've got the bits.
Right.
Take a gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
Watch yourself, Captain. This guy's got eyes like a sprat set on stealing your dinner.
Oh, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium Goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink.
Yeah, Lilia sent me to deal with the sublight problem.
I certainly hope you're not insinuating the problem is me. I mean, that would be preposterous. I never do anything under the table. That, Miss Malin ain't aware of. If there's any issue, really, you should talk to her. She's straight back in Malin's House of Hospitality.
What was that favor you wanted?
Oh, right. Well, I mean, if you're interested. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats.
Like, that's a stroke of... No. Let me guess. Like, that's a stroke of sheer brilliance.
I know a fellow genius when I clap eyes on him. Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts. What say you locate him and retrieve the goods for me? In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
That's laughable. Where should I start looking for your missing sprat
I run my
carriers?
sprat carriers back and forth through the shipping tunnels near the waterfall. Ought to check there first. Good luck. And don't get any ideas about pilfering the drugs for yourself. Was that sarcasm?
I'll be happy to help.
I'm going to assume it was not. If it's sarcasm, you've got to show it somehow, like with a wink. My sprat carriers scurry back and forth through the shipping tunnels. Any trail ought to start there. When you've got the goods, I'll be here.
Okay. Wink. Bitch. Also tempted. I was like, you go and wink at me one more time, I'm gonna shoot you.
You seen Arthur today?
Nah, last time I saw him was, I can't remember. Days.
I think he got crushed during the bridge collapse.
It was his team running that drop?
Don't want to open... What door is it? It's one of these fucking doors. That you don't want to open until later on. Oh, it's actually... Oh, we need Ellie. Okay. Well, let's bring our ship over here.
If you're feeling like the civilized type, the waterfall's a good spot to wash your clothes.
Super, I've spent 14 bits cards last time. Oh, okay. Alright, let's go. We're up here. Might as well get Ellie. And then once we do Ellie's quest, we can put her back and bring back out Nyoka. There should have been an easier way to switch companions. Instead of having to go to your ship and leave and everything. I mean, I bet this game would load better if, one, I had better internet. Two, if I had an Xbox One X. Or three, if I had a really good PC. Let's go do Ellie's quest and then we'll do Vigors.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks.
Oh, they are.
So that puddle I stepped in? That wasn't beer.
Ew. Hell nah.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance.
This is the company that manages my life insurance plan. Who knew they had an office in Fallbrook? Hey, maybe she can help us change my beneficiaries.
I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Dullness of
Some
mind?
people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
It's like they say, there's no cure for that.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Yeah, I need to change the beneficiary to Marlon Finhill's life insurance policy.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
Well,
That
you go
claim
by
is
Ellie now,
airtight.
so.
Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Let's stay on topic. I just want to change her
You
beneficiary.
can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
No, I know. Okay, but how do I change
you mean
it?
hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
No, but you're going to do it for me. Because if you don't, you'll be filing your own claim.
Please, my policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well. I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so.
No. Me.
The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Why do you have an office
We're
on
not
Monarch?
on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Huh?
Legally
Why?
speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch. But financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can...
They're saving
what's the
money.
phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course.
If you say so. So you're dodging the
We
authorities.
prefer to think of it as chasing the savings. Turns out that not having to pay kickbacks, fines, and rent in the most expensive city in Halcyon improves our liquidity. Plus, Sublight keeps this place running remarkably well, and they sure drive business our direction.
Oh, I bet they do.
Can we talk?
Ellie.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
Yeah, if this is all you wanted, you could have just stayed in
Being a
Byzantium.
surgeon out there isn't as great as it seems. At least half your day is paperwork and red tape. No amount of money is worth dealing with that. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
What are you gonna do with all those bits? Well, good for you. I'm glad you got what
Yeah.
you wanted.
The funny thing about getting what you want is then you gotta figure out what to do with it. I've never been much of a planner. Makes my eyeballs itch.
Why not? You gotta plan ahead at some point. No. Who needs a plan? Figure it
If
out as
only
you
you
go.
could have been my chief surgeon back in the day. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
I appreciate it, but I didn't do this for the money thing.
Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble?
You're my friend, Ellie. This is what friends do. Yeah, we're crewmates. That means we look out for each
I
other.
always thought it meant we get used to the smell of each other's dirty socks. But you really do see a rosier version of things, huh?
Friendship is important. What else? We're better off when we're part of a team. We can't make it out there
Well, I've got a
alone.
few years of experience that would suggest differently. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours.
Exactly.
So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Fair point. One want to be indebted to me,
It's
huh?
nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
Alright, let's get going. Now we're done with her quests. Let's go do the Vickers.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm always up for some senseless violence. Please proceed.
Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
I agree. He's trying to trick you again. And senseless violence is the best medicine.
I wholeheartedly concur. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait, stop! Please, just listen to me. It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Good. Now that part's over, why don't you put this fool out of his misery,
What?
Max?
No!
Their mistake.
Roll after them.
Take Max to the hermit on... I should have been like, intimidation always works. Let's go. Probably, but I didn't. Oh well. Oh, hello. He just wanted to see what was over here. Didn't expect all that. Alright, let's go back and get Nyoka. Oh, Nyoka.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Oh, jeez. What about?
You don't think that's a problem? Whole ship's running on a computer's fancy. That'll make you nervous, Preacher?
No, Felix. The concept of a ship computer does not make me nervous. Are you scared of Ada?
I ain't scared of Ada.
Good. I'm glad we cleared that up.
It's just, she's a computer, Max. What happens when her equations tell her to cut off her oxygen? Or blast us all into space?
Felix, Ada is not sentient. She can't act out of a sense of malice. Where do you get these ideas?
I was watching True Stories of Mechanical Murderers last night.
One of these days, I'm going to make you read an actual book. Can we talk?
I want to thank you for not interfering back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Cut the crap, Max. You lied to me about Cheney, and I want to know why.
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Damn, you're not welcome on my crew. I understand. We all get a little obsessed sometimes. Yeah, you're forgiven.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
What was it like being in okay, let's move on. I don't give a shit. Monarch. You know what I just remembered? I remembered when I was in school, there's this like string thing that we did with like, you know, our hands and stuff. It's pretty cool. I doubt they do that anymore in school. The good old days.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Give or take, it's all a bit hazy when I think back on it.
So, was Fallbrook all you'd hoped for?
Yes, no, maybe. It's no Byzantium, but that's rather the point, isn't it?
What a glowing endorsement.
I slept for the first time in months, so I'll give it that.
Okay.
What are you looking at?
You.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Crude, but forthright. I admire that.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
Charm. If by nugget of paradise you mean a piece of Monty Dung, then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what
I don't know why
brings
that
you, stranger.
increased
Well,
my reputation with them.
I'm half listening.
The boss sent me, the boss sent me you.
Funny,
Oaf.
you don't look like one of Lilia's. Sure sound the part, though. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago.